welcome to the EV Ready training series powered by FleetWise. We are still in the analysis phase of the EV roadmap, and this session we're going to look at maintenance. Should you include a full maintenance package or do something different? Let's get the straight comment out of the way first. EVs need maintaining. You may hear some manufacturers saying they don't need maintaining, but they would still require maintaining to the manufacturer's service intervals, whether that's time or mileage related. Things like tyres need looking at, things like brake discs wear need looking at. So even if some of the servicing actions can be performed through over-the-air updates, which they can with some manufacturers, I would suggest that it is good practice to still have your vehicles looked at and serviced. Now we've got that one out of the way. Should you include fully maintained maintenance packages within your lease rental if you lease? Well, you may have done that previously with your petrol diesel vehicles because you wanted to spread the cost over the time of the lease. But that was a decision you made based on petrol and diesel vehicles. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right thing to do with electric vehicles. It might be, but it might not be. What I'm suggesting here is take the opportunity to challenge the thinking on this and see what works best for you. I would expect electric vehicle servicing to be in the region of 20 to 40% cheaper than petrol diesel servicing. There is simply less work to be done on a vehicle service. If you looked at a service on some electric vehicles, the emphasis is on the word check. A lot of things get checked, not many things get replaced. You might have a replacement pollen filter, for instance. As the vehicle gets older, the battery coolant fluid might need changing, but significantly less parts in an electric vehicle, and that means less parts wear out, less parts need replacing, and you should expect to pay a lot less for your EV servicing. Whether you do that on a fixed budget or on a pay on use is completely your decision from a cash flow perspective, possibly a risk perspective, because a maintenance budget should pick all of these things up. You should expect to see, I would say, around the same tyre wear as you would see on petrol diesel vehicles. It doesn't necessarily stand to reason that because the electric vehicle is heavier, you will experience accelerated tyre wear. What would contribute to accelerated tyre wear may be the driving style of the user. If they're aggressive in their speed or their acceleration and braking, that is going to accelerate tyre wear. The inflation of the tyre, the quality of the tyre used, the road surfaces that the vehicle travels on. But if you think about all of those things, there's absolutely nothing different there between electric and petrol diesel. If they're driven in a sensible way, you should expect at least the same tyre wear. Where you will see elongated wear is in the brake discs and pads. You should expect less replacement of those because the driver will be using regenerative braking predominantly to slow the car down. I would recommend they still occasionally use their brake discs and pads to stop them corroding or rusting or sticking, but far less use of the brake pads. So you should expect to see a greater wear out of your brake discs and pads. So there's a few different things to factor in for maintenance on electric vehicles, but the key message I would give you is challenge your current thinking and see whether it's right or wrong. Where can you have an electric vehicle serviced? Well, clearly your main dealer will be able to service them, but they're not the only place you can have an electric vehicle serviced. It goes without saying you would need to be a specialist in electric vehicles, and that would be qualified by the Institute of Motor Engineers to level 4 high voltage standard. Clearly they are available in main dealers, but there's also a network called the Hybrid and Electric Vehicle Repairers Alliance, or HEVRA. That is a network of independent specialists who have equally good qualifications and can maintain electric vehicles. So it's up to you if you purchase your vehicles where you get your vehicle serviced. It's probably up to your leasing company if you have a maintenance package, but there are plenty of independent options around who are well skilled, as well as the main dealers, to give you good, cost-effective, safe productive maintenance. So that's a little bit about maintenance for you. Go back to fleetways.info if you'd like to listen back to that again, or look at any of the other videos in the series, and we'll see you on the next session. Thank you.